What's going on, guys? Sensor here, and welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club. This game was recommended to me to try. I was going to do Before the Storm tonight, but I figured, you know what? In a way, I want to get that game done, but it's sad, because I want to prolong it as long as I can, because Life is Strange was a great game, and even though it's a little older game now, I liked it, and I don't know. It's going to be sad to see all those characters go. So I figured let's start something new. Yeah, here we go. So if it says this game is not suitable for children who are easily disturbed, so here's a forewarning. If you're easily disturbed, I guess, individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. Well, yeah, I think I'm over 13. I think, yeah. Jeez, they really push that, don't they? I have to shut the music off here before I get a copyright claim. We don't need any of that love. We want full screen. Alright. Okay, new game. Please enter my name. Oh, well, you put it 0. Alright. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and a good friend since we were children. Ooh, the plot thickens. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long? Coffee break. And another thing real quick. Sorry to jump to something else. We might get into the history of the red coffee cup. Okay, this cup I've had for a long, long time. I've had for years now. It is like my lucky coffee cup. I think I'm going to be buried with it the day I die. But it's just a good luck cup. There's a lot of memories to it. So if you see me drinking out of the same cup, it's not because I only have one cup. It's because it is my lucky cup. If I lost that cup, I would probably cry because I love that cup so much. So yeah, that is the legend of the red coffee cup. So back to the Doki Doki Literature Club. Here we go. We used to walk to school together on days like this. Starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ha ha! I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that... I'm not good at voices, guys, so bear with me. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Censor. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. Yeah, why is my character a girl? But you did wait for me, after all. It didn't give me a choice. I guess you don't have to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Censor, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you wanted to join a club this year. I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I submissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that... Is this all like a text game? Jeez. Alright. No, we skipped that. Yeah. And I know you're happy now, but I die in the thought that you're becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself lend to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind a little, at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Ooh, alright. I guess it looks like we're in class now. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought... Okay. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought you know. Know what? Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna kind of peruse through these here. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest and the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Why do you care so much? I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring a new member. Oh, okay. And Natsuki made cupcakes. Cupcakes, man, we're there. Don't make me promise you can't keep. If I tell Sayori it really made such airhead, she's kind of have to plan it all out. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake. Yeah, I would be there for a cupcake. Yeah, let's go. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Yeah. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Hey, girl one. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Yeah, you too. Sayori Sayori also says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? So wait a minute, I am a boy? Okay, whatever. Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Censor, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Ooh, green eyes. Green, like pink and purple. Alright. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. Humph. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first-year freshman. She is also the one who made cupcakes. Alright. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. Alright, so we know Monica. It's great to see you again, Sensor. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we really talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, and athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuine feels a little nice. You too, Monica. Oh man, don't make me out to be like the little nervous kid or something. Come sit down, Sensor. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walked over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. It didn't even give me a choice. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Well, okay, what is this game? Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Alright. Cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and already's managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't heard this somewhere before. Made them for you or anything. Jeez, lady. I thought you technically did. Well, maybe, but not for, you, dummy. Alright. Man, this is a lot of reading, guys. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. Ugh. See, I'm already like... This is not a game I would normally play. Literature club, but... Maybe it'll get better. I don't know. She carefully places a teacup in front of her, each of us, before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Alright, I just needed to take a break there for a minute. Okay, I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make this club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica is really great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. I mean, okay, so let's do a recap here of so far what we got. All right, we got me as a guy in a club with 3 chicks. And we're supposed to be reading books and eating cupcakes. I mean, hey, you know. It is what it is, I guess. Okay. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival much more important. I'm confident that we all could really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Sayori, yeah. Yuri, we'll do our best. You know it. Okay, hold on. Yeah, it's me and 4 chicks. Okay. See, I'm already lost, man. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these 3. Maybe that's what they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Censor, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read in the past few years, I really don't have a good way of answering that. Manga? Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but keeps quiet. Not so much of a reader, I guess. Well, that could change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking, after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites usually are novels that build up deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid. See, what we need is like Morgan Freeman to read like the narrator parts. I think that would make this game like, you know, much more hype. Okay. She seemed so reserved and timid about the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of her books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me in as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at a minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud. And give that back. Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori saddles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Okay. Well, we're going to skip ahead a little bit here, just because this is just a lot of going back and forth. I mean, this... Okay, Monica. I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now we have a new member, I think it will help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of our club. Isn't that right, Censor? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made a decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Dude, are you crazy? Join the club, man. Write a poem, read a book. Alright. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey. You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would have been super mad. That makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Censor, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Okay. Hey, Censor, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stays after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay. With that, the two of us depart the clubroom and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Okay, so if I had to pick so far, I don't know. This one here looks like the shy one. So maybe. Yeah, I think I'd go with the purple hair girl. Alright. Will I really be happy spending every day in school and literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh man, do I have to write a poem or something? Okay, well at least we can do something now instead of just reading. Alright, so here we go. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Okay, we got Fear, Mouse, Loud Prayer, Whisper, Empty, Lucky, Disown, Sunny, and Papa. Whisper. Childhood, Ambient, Disaster, Pink, Fester, Calm, Clumsy, Daydream. Dream, Vacation, Lazy, Sweet, Party, Fireflies, Kiss, Insight. Kiss. Passion. Fluffy, Contamination, Sparkle, Marriage, Romance, Destiny. World Joy, Infinite Skipping, Marshmallows, Special Vivid Love. Play Explode Pleasure. Comments, Eternity, Hurt, Grief, Bop. Cheeks, An Inning, Pace, Happiness, Fantasy, Fantasy. Alone, Peace, Candy, Serenity, Dazzle, Desire. Oop. Man, I picked... I don't know what I picked there, but okay. Tears, Hop, Treasure, Disarray, Cage, Bouncy, Friends. Hi again, Censor. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha ha ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Yeah, this is a little strange. Well, I'm back to the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Censor. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into Literature Club when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Alright. Yeah, we're just going to kind of skip ahead a little bit here because this is just a lot of talking and yapping. Alright. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. All right. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, and even if you don't usually read, and we could, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. See? Already. I knew it. The purple girl, man, it's destiny. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically picked the book. Phew. Alright, well, you can read it on your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression when she was waiting for the chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. It looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down in the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature-related by myself like this? I guess I can always read some book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably going to seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give it up. The festivals are a chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know. Yeah, I don't know, guys. How is a game like this not appropriate for some people? I mean, unless something, you know, it's eventually it's going to get better. I don't know. To me, this is torture. I mean, just having to sit here and, I mean, they should have like a narrator or something. In this case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could cupcakes. Cupcakes again? Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. Alright, guys. Well, I'm sorry if this was a weird game so far. It kind of is to me, too. But it is getting late here. I think I'm going to end it there. What we'll do is we'll save it, and then we'll pick up where we left off tomorrow and go from there. So... And I'll work on my narrating skills. It's just that I'm really tired right now, and it's really early in the morning. So, all right, guys, subscribe today to join the census. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, all that good stuff. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.